Hello, family and friends, and welcome back. This is day 4 of our 7-night Mexican Riviera sailing on board Royal Caribbean's Navigator of the Seas, and we're in Mazatlan today. We booked the Lighthouse Hike excursion through Royal Caribbean. Today you'll be joining us on our excursion to Faro, Mazatlan, the tallest lighthouse in North America, and hear about 6 things we think you should know before you go.
Thank you.
Solo big family? Excellent. I am Cristobal. It's gonna be all of you there on the Lighthouse Hike. Got it? I'm gonna need your tickets. I am Cristobal. See? Marnel. Douglas. Marnel Douglas. Renee and John. Okay. Anna, Darren, and Rush. ¿Y bien? Tyrone?
He's hidden.
Number 1 on our list of things to know is don't try to sneak anything off the ship. They have trained dogs walking around the port area sniffing for contraband, be it illegal substances or produce.
Sure. How are you doing? We're doing good? Okay. I am Cristobal. This is my name. I am Cristobal. I'm Cristobal. Cristobal. I am Cristobal. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 17. 17 people. 17 plus me. This tour it lasts 3 hours. It's supposed to get it started right now. But first, I need you to check in the list. The hiking distance is the way up there, the hill, is 1,200 meters. 1,200 meters uphill. 750 meters by trail. And the rest over 300 cement steps. But as this tour lasts 3 hours, we will not need to make it in a row. Take your break, show you the city, talk about Mazatlan history, geography, flora, fauna, good videos, good photos. Let's make it enjoyable for all of us. The ones in good shape, please be patient. We're gonna be a group all the time, so think as a group. I have to a one-legged person to the top of the hill, and I took a 91-year-old man to the top. Very, very good feeling. So, but always together as a good group. Got it? On the way up, I will be in the front, and I'll be turning back. If I see the group spread it, I slow down the pace, or simply stop, come together again. Once we reach the top, we are going to come to the lighthouse keeper and tell him, Orlando, I got 17 people with me. Give us 17 purified bottled water. Nice and cold. Being on the top. I'm inviting you. And something very, very important. It is to think about el baño. Along the road, on the top, zero. Way down, meter. So we're gonna first take a break by the terminal ground, where I know there is a good restroom, so good, so clean, and for free. Because at the entrance of the road, there is a tall restroom that it charges some money and it's not good. So we better take care of the restroom before we go. Because on the way, just bushes.
Number 2 on our list is what you just heard Cristobal talking about. Bathrooms are in scarce supply. This excursion is about 3.5 hours long. If you need to use a restroom, you'll want to use the one in the port area before heading out on the excursion, or make sure you have pesos to use the pay toilets just outside the entrance to the Lighthouse Hike.
Take the shuttle. That is mandatory. Not allowed to walk by these grounds on your own. Too many containers traffic and it's not safe. Not allowed. The 17 of you plus me, 1 minute drive to the terminal, walk through the building, keep following me, and then I say, baño. I'll show you where the baño is. Give it a try. Because later on, no more. Got it? And it's gonna be 5 minutes driving from the terminal entrance to the terminal gate to the bottom of the hill. Back, on the way back, I won't drive you straight back. We're gonna make a pass by the old district, the historical Mazatlan.
Number 3, as you just heard Cristobal talking about, is that Mazatlan is an industrial port, so it's mandatory to take the shuttle from the ship to the terminal, whether you have an excursion booked or plan to explore independently. They do have accessibility-friendly shuttles available, and tips are appreciated by the drivers.
already mentioned blue color line. By the first block, blue line goes also by the boardwalk, but mainly goes in the middle of the street. It has like a 4 blocks heading west, and it goes turning to the right, heading north, like let's say 7, 8 more blocks. Let's say 12 blocks total. Makes 1 mile distance. For those who like to separate in the old town on the way back and make it back on foot. But if you stay with me in the transportation, we'll be parking back right next to the pharmacy. And then you will be free to move on your own, shopping, eating, or drinking around by the places around. Got it? Okay, our transportation has come. Try not to separate your parties. I'm gonna call Kudran and Machan. Please, you may get over there. Please. This way. And the rest of you, what the same. Please come. Watch your steps on your hand. Well, everybody, this is where the hike gets started. 1,200-meter distance. I highly recommend a photo for your memories for later in the future. Hey, remember our trip to Mazatlan? Okay. This is the place name. Faro, Mazatlan. What does it mean, Faro? A lighthouse or a beam. Anything that creates an illumination could be considered a faro. An example, the lamp in the park in an elevation of 157 meters, something like over 500 feet elevation. It's considered one of the highest ones all over the world, but in natural elevation, and it's still in use. Been operating for over a century. Let's make it enjoyable. So, as I told you, recommend you a photo before, not after. After you made one look the same. These plants over here can give us a good benefit. I have seen so many visitors suffering skin burn for the exposed to the sun, specifically in the summertime when we come 100 Fahrenheit grades and a 99% humidity. Skin burn. Need not to come to a pharmacy and spend some money. This is the best remedy. This plant belongs to the succulent family. Chop a leaf, scrub it on your skin, and the burns start fading away. Also, the Mexican food and the Mexican drinks are too strong, too hot. And for a stomach burn, excellent. Squeeze the saliva in a cup, pour some water, and just drink it up. Then your stomach burn start fading off. International name is aloe vera, but Mexican name is not the same. Okay, I'd like to talk about the next plant. Grows way bigger, around 8 years old, will be ready to harvest it once has ripe. To cook the heart of the plant, boil it for 24 hours into a hole in the ground with some fire as an oven. And then, after being cooked and distilled, what do you think is gonna come up? It's an agave plant. Mezcal, tequila, bacanora, sotol. It depends on the area. Tequila is just like Champagne at France. It's another city. Tequila in Jalisco State and Champagne in France. The blue agave distillation coming from the state of Jalisco has the right, to be commercialized under the name of tequila. That is called as denomination. Got it? We do produce blue agave distillation, but we are not in the designation of origin. We cannot commercialize as tequila because it's not produced over there. The last plant to talk about locates right behind you. Is the sush plant. But as I want you to increase your Spanish vocabulary, please repeat after me. I'll tell you the original Mexican name, according Cristobal's lessons. Repeat after me. Sábila. Sábila. Maguey. Caca Chanel plant. Caca Chanel plant. Chanel number 2.
Number 2. Dos.
Okay. You got the point.
Number 4 on our list is that our guide had us take a number of breaks on the way up to allow the entire group to catch their breath, rest, and hear about flora, fauna, and Mazatlan history.
The shape on the rock over here, as over here, and some others. The consistency of the rock that looks so hard, it is not easy to break. Once I break it, I try to see the reflex of the sun, right? And makes it shine. Way in the past, so many people moved from different places in the world to Mazatlan. Everybody was talking about the golden color shining everywhere. Say, gold. Gold. And then the gold fever started up. But so many people moved back, way disappointed. taking back his shovel home. Because this is the fool's gold. Pirita, pyrite. The composition of pyrite is iron and sulfur. How does the sulfur came to show up over here? Because this is a fossilized volcano. It was under volcano activity. The shape of a bubble is because the oxygen was trying to escape up by gravity when it was exposed to high temperature. But didn't blow out because it was quickly cooled down being underwater. Yeah? So and I know that English is not my original language, but I'm doing the best I can for you to understand what I say. And this is 100% true. How are you feeling?
Good.
Are you ready?
Yes. Ándale.
Ándale. Okay, let's go. Can you feel your heart beating faster? Yeah? It's not too steep, but it's getting higher and higher. We got 30% already. Is this your first time in Mazatlan? First time? Primera vez? Okay. Unos around 50 meters ahead, it does locate one of the oldest cactus trees in the hill. Fruit. I'm going to show you the kind of cactus tree that produced that fruit. This is not the time for the fruit production. It's in the summer. But the tree is still there, and the etymology of Mazatlan came out from the Aztec civilization dialect, still spoken as Nahuatl. Mazatl represents a venado. Venado means deer because of the white-tailed deer's abundance in this ground. Got it? You catch your breath already?
Yep.
Ready to keep on? Are you ready?
Ándale.
Ándale. Okay, let's go.
Almost.
This is the oldest tree in the hill. And it's still fruits. Before the spring, it's gonna give us a black colored bud for 3 weeks only. After 3 weeks, it will become in a beautiful white colored petals flower. But the flower is possible to see it, so to smell it at night time, because during daylight, close its petals. And then here comes the question. If it was a bud and then became in a flower, finally must turn into a fruit. But to be pollinized, how come bees and butterflies does not work at night time? So the nighttime pollination happens by the only, just like a human being, just like a dog, just like a cat, just like a whale, or just like a dolphin. It's a mammal. And there's only one mammal able to fly. Bats. Bats helps mankind, helps humanity. They take control of mosquitoes. They eat insects. and they pollinize nighttime flowers. I am much more afraid to be black sacked from a lawyer than from a bat. Hopefully, will be no lawyers in this tour for not to sue me after the tour. What it says in Mazatlan stays in Mazatlan. Okay, how are you feeling? Good? It's getting warmer, right? I'm sweating. Are you ready?
Ándale.
Are you ready?
Ándale.
Okay, let's go. Up there by the yellow rock.
Oh yeah. Good eyes.
Come as close as you can to me, so feel the nice breeze. It feels like a natural fan. Coconut handmade marshmallows. This one has no comparison. Some other people have been trying to copycat, but they cannot do it the same. I would like to share something that we really appreciate. When we visit our parents in a different state, hey, I'm coming to you next weekend. Where do you want to take you? Shrimps or a Mazatlan t-shirt? And they always say, marshmallows. Okay. I would like you to give a try on this. Please try it out and give your opinion. The aroma, the consistency, and the flavor has the perfect balance. Really. Okay. For those who does not like the coconut, I feel so good when some people say, I don't like coconut, but I like this. Consider that it takes 2 days labor for doing this. It's all handmade. Please, Tyrone, give a try. Don't worry about the calories because you have burned a lot and the morning less.
Delicious.
I need a bag of these.
A case of them, I'm sure. What's the shipping rates?
Wait, are we allowed to
Yes.
come back on the ship?
If they're sealed.
Compare the consistency. Very, very fluffy.
Yeah, like air.
Very soft. The aroma. Yes, a second and a third and a fourth.
Careful, careful.
The point is,
He only eats 5 things. This could be a 6th.
the only problem with this is to stop.
Yes.
Tyrone. Okay, everybody. Can we do something together, Mr. Shin? I promised myself to do the best for you. And I did invite you to make it all the way to the top. And we made it. So I wish to make a toast with you. I gave you something to drink.
We didn't get the memo, sorry.
We can go virtual toast. It's okay, I think.
Stop the camera.
You got everything on your backpack.
All right.
Blooper reel.
I think even a bed.
You're in a bed.
Okay, everybody. But I'm inviting you to do it at the Mexican way. To say, not cheers. At the count of 3, say salud. Can we do it? 1, 2, 3. Salud.
Raj, can you grab a leaf for Dad?
Be a little bit careful because it's a thorny branch.
I think the marshmallows is.
Yeah, it's seeking for the marshmallows.
He's like, I know you got something.
Get the goods.
All right, bring it over here, buddy.
I'd like to invite you to the top of the hill photo, having Mazatlan, the city, as a background.
The fifth thing to know is that this excursion did not include admission to the skywalk available at the top, and while you are with the excursion group, you are not allowed to purchase admission to the skywalk. And finally, number 6 on our list is that you could do this tour on your own by walking to the lighthouse or taking a taxi or bus. It is free to just hike up, but if you want to do the skywalk, you have to buy a ticket at the entrance. At the time of our visit, the cost was approximately $1 US. The hours vary, but they are typically open daily from about 5 a.m. to 8 p.m. We wouldn't say this excursion is accessibility friendly. You definitely would not be able to use a wheelchair to get up there, but they do have ATVs that were used to transport a couple of folks with mobility issues, and we saw one gentleman being carried up the final 336 steps by his companions. The pros of the DIY approach are that you can do things at your own pace and on your own timetable with little to no cost. The cons of the DIY approach, in our opinion, are that you'll miss out on the interesting information the tour guide can provide you, and depending on your fitness level, you may get tired before you start the hike up if you choose to walk there from port. You'll also miss out on the camaraderie built within your small tour group. The oldest member of our group was in his 80s, and when he made it to the top, we all celebrated loudly. It felt like we achieved something together hiking up to that lighthouse, and for the rest of the week, every time we saw folks from this excursion, there's just a sense of sharing a special connection. On the return portion of the excursion, they drive you through the old part of Mazatlan, where you'll be given the choice to exit the vehicle to explore on your own, or stay in the vehicle and return directly to port. If you choose to explore on your own, you'll be responsible for getting back to the ship by all aboard time. We decided to return back to the ship. We were hot, tired, and hungry, and wanted to do some souvenir shopping. We all really enjoyed this excursion and would recommend it if you're considering it. Our guide Cristobal really made the experience exceptional, and we ended up coming home with 4 bags of those coconut marshmallows because Raj loved them so much. We hope you enjoyed following along with us today. Thanks for watching and good night.
One more time, here we go. You walk, walk and touch. Walk and touch. Walk and touch. Now point. Up and down you go. More energy, more energy.